Oh, I guess I'm doing intros now too. I used to not do intros. This is Nick Viagas and Romy Rosner, both New York comedians. We're talking about elementary school, and then we're each going to talk about an enemy we've had at some point. Could be from elementary school. I remember my first day of kindergarten. I refused to put on my pants as I think it was like a moment of crisis, because it meant that like I'm going into the real world, I'm 5 years old, shit's about to get real. And so I was like, I won't put on my pants. And I was like, you have to put on my pants to like sort of keep my babiness.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was yelling at me.
This is in your house?
This is in my house.
Okay.
Can you imagine if I was outside of the classroom?
It was unclear.
I figured it out.
I think that would have been an even stronger strike to the blood, like to be like, yeah, no, this is.
All right, he's a baby.
I'm sending a message.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah.
If I saw another 5-year-old fighting with his mom outside the classroom, I'd be like, well.
Yeah. Well, it'd be an inspiration, It would let the other kids know that it's possible.
Especially if you started having sex with one of the other kids.
I'm a baby.
You're kissing your biceps and stuff.
Yeah, being 5.
The diaper.
Being 5, having sex with another 5-year-old, and saying I'm a baby the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm wearing this hat.
I didn't even notice. You're wearing a hat?
Yeah.
It's all I can think about.
That's not your normal hat?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I think I might become a fedora guy. Just rock a fedora.
You look like in Matilda when she glues the thing to his head at the car shop.
Does it look stuck?
It looks stuck. Because it's too small for your head.
You kind of look like Oppenheimer. The
guy who invented
promotional photo for the movie Oppenheimer. Yeah, the guy that invented the thing.
Yeah, but like Cillian Murphy.
Yeah,
like sort of.
But kind of like a nerd. Like a nerd.
like you couldn't invent the bomb.
Yeah, like a guy that invents the bomb and
doesn't
get a garage. Or
yeah,
he's like on 4chan, like saying like, this is how you make a nuclear bomb.
Yeah,
that's sick. You guys remember kindergarten? Like, what was kindergarten like for you guys? Were you guys good in school? I feel like
good in school in kindergarten. I don't know. I don't remember.
I was always bad at school.
I feel like I was good in school in like 3rd, 4th. There's no tests or anything, right? I mean, I think I was.
No, 3rd is when
shit gets real.
Yeah. Like 3rd is when multiplication starts. Yeah, it's when
cursive, dude.
That's when you start separating the pack a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I was like developmentally normal.
Good for you, dude.
I remember like always taking a stand against the kids in GATE or whatever gifted program.
GATE?
It was that what used to be like gifted and talented education.
Okay.
So that was like all the fucking smart kids would like go to GATE after school.
And when you were there, they shut the gate.
I remember all my friends went to GATE and I just never like got over that cusp. And so me and all the fucking idiots were like, who needs them, dude? We're gonna go drink mud and fucking do cool shits.
It's like a jail. You guys are like doing push-ups, like doing like clapping push-ups.
Yeah,
they're counting money.
Yeah. Just fucking wait till the uprising happens, dude.
It's like, this is the gifted and talented program. This is the Latin Kings. This is the Aryan Nation. Matt's in the Aryan Nation.
We called it challenge in my school. Challenge
for the gifted
kids, and we were like, "You're mentally challenged, you fucking retards."
Boom,
boom, roasted. I'm 11, and yeah, no, I was never in that, which was a real big bummer.
Where are you from?
Philly.
Cool. Oh, I think I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
God, you couldn't get into the gifted program in Philly.
That's so mean. No,
that's tough.
That's the meanest thing I think I've ever told. Yeah. No, we could not. Those kids sucked. I know a couple of them now. They like go to Penn and stuff.
Yeah, I guess now that I think about it, I guess Philadelphia is not a place you want to be smart.
Street smart.
Right.
Yeah, you want to be. Yeah, you know.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
You're smart in Philadelphia.
It's like, sorry I didn't have time to get into the challenge program. I was defending myself from getting raped from the teachers. You know what I mean? I had other shit to do.
Yeah, were you in like good Philly, medium Philly, bad Philly?
It was like on the what's the like the Richter scale, the spice scale for hot ones.
Yeah.
I was like a 4th wing. It's like not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you feel it.
Yeah.
But
I want milk.
Okay, yeah.
There's a tingle.
You want more milk in the school.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, like the talented program in Philly, it's like like who can like haul the most wheat. And, like, it's like livestock things. Who has the most milk?
Who can juggle the most syringes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You grew up in Long Island?
Upstate.
Upstate.
My dad's. There's Long Island in me. I feel it in my blood, but I'm from Westchester.
We can feel it on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Westchester.
Yeah.
Good school.
Good school.
Good school. Nice. Okay.
Private?
Not private.
Okay.
Public school. My high school, there was this Supreme Court case about my high school because there was a thing called the Apple program, which was like the remedial program for kids, and it effectively racially segregated the school. So like all of like all the Mexican kids were in Apple, and then like we got to enjoy our polo matches. And,
That's so funny.
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh my
Or, like,
Is that
it
just
was,
in
like,
your
yeah.
district?
I don't know.
Okay.
Definitely the court case was about my
Got
high
it.
school.
What'd the
Right after
Mexicans say?
they were like, "Oh no, no, I don't know. 90 meal." No, I don't know what they said. And I feel for them.
That's huge, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So elementary, like, was there? Because I feel like elementary school, kindergarten, you start off, and you sort of. You can have a rough first 2 years in elementary school and then work your way out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what my brother was. He was like very quiet kid and then sort of like blossomed at like 6, 7 a little bit and like was more socially accepted after
Right.
that. And then there's kids who are like, they're the fun, crazy kid. And then, they're looking up how to make a suitcase bomb in 5th grade. It sort of takes
There's a million cases like that.
Yeah.
Of a kid who's like making a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which camp did you fall in? Like
I
quiet kid, loud?
Yeah, I was a quiet kid. I think this is true. When I was going from preschool to kindergarten, they thought I was autistic. Thank you.
Same.
They thought I was autistic. This doesn't fit my head, right?
That's good. Yeah. You want to get that?
Oh
You
yeah.
want to get
Yeah.
that Neo sort of tilt to it.
What's up?
We're gonna need a new chair
They
in a
thought
minute.
I was autistic.
Can you believe that?
I beat the autistic allegations.
Yeah, that's huge.
But yeah, it was because I was really shy and I stuttered, and my handwriting was bad. So I guess that made an autistic.
Yeah, I feel like
Vibe.
I knew a girl who was like, I didn't talk until I was 5, really.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
And it's like, they were like, yeah, well, they thought I was going to be like mute forever. And then like, well, why'd you stop? And she was just like, I just felt like it was time, I think. And I was like that. Okay, there's something that made the silence happen that I don't think she'll ever uncover.
Right.
What's the first
Um,
thing she said, do you think? What's up, bitches?
I know, right? What are those
Yeah.
first words at 5?
Bitch.
You have the lexicon of a 5-year-old, but you just haven't
All right.
said it.
Like slides mine next.
Ooh, can you imagine?
And they're like, whoa, make way.
Yeah, the mute kid just starts yelling and
Yeah.
like slides mine or something worse.
Or like every
Oh,
day
yeah.
they're like crushing her sandwich, and then one day she stands up, she's like, not today. Not today, hon.
Everyone's like,
They're like, "Wah!"
you have a New York you're like from California.
Yeah, it's like the West
yeah,
Coast.
right. It's like
You're like, hey, toots. Come here."
Chinese. Like her
I
first
used to
words
have
in Chinese.
Yeah. I used to have a really bad speech impediment. So
That
I
sucks,
would
dude.
sound like apparently I sounded like a lot of things happening at once. It was like a little bit of Boston, like New York, but with like marbles in my mouth. And I don't know. I was in speech therapy for like almost all my elementary school. And I didn't realize that until I got out of speech therapy. I was just like, they told me I was done. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, you sounded fucked up this whole time. That's why you like practice speaking. And I was like, I thought everyone did that. Like, I thought like everyone goes to practice just like a thing during the day for 40 minutes at a time. No.
That would be nice if that were true.
Right.
If,
I mean,
if you could
right.
like go to a tutor and learn, like knife sharpening.
Knife sharpening.
Ooh, yeah. Coin collecting.
Sommelier.
Sommelier, is the fart gonna be wet or not? They
That-
teach you the balance of
that's-
it.
45 minutes a day for every day
Yeah.
of elementary school. Yeah.
Just Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
But
That's true.
I mean, honestly, you think about like, you practice your speech to like get over it with like a speech pathol. You talk to a guy who teaches you how to not shit your pants. I'd take that. If I was shitting my pants a lot, I'd take those lessons.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to think if it's really a problem, like you're really shitting yourself.
It's a problem.
Like,
No,
and like
it's pretty black and white.
in like
Yeah, no, there's
in like
not.
a diagnosable way though. Like you shit your pants with such regularity that like you need to be like, I think there's like I have a ass problem.
I don't know. I feel like I shit myself a year ago and I'm still like, that's a problem. Like that.
It's such a power move, though.
To shit yourself?
Well, yeah.
For
who?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
Just you on the train. I just shit myself, man.
It's like that'll
What?
show 'em.
the conductor's like, everyone stop.
What are you gonna do about it? I just shit my pants. Who's gonna stop me?
Yeah, you're like in class. You're like, who's the teacher now? I just pooped myself. Now I know math.
Yeah. Yeah. What am I gonna use math? I just shit myself. All right. Fucking. What next?
I'm not a man. I'm so much more. What will I need math for now that I have the freedom to shit my
You
pants?
guys are
wherever I
living in the matrix. I'm living outside of it. All right.
want.
How many napkins to clean me up? That's the math problem of today.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Napkins.
You figured out math. Now figure out whatever this situation is, because this is on you, lady.
Imagine using a napkin like you shit yourself. You're like,
Oh, dude.
excuse me.
Just a public restroom, just at a urinal, just like ass turned around, just like, and then like digging, like putting your hands underneath, digging underneath. That's smart.
You sit down at a French restaurant. There's like a napkin thing. You're like, what do we? You want me to shit my pants?
There's like a decanter in the shape of like a toilet bowl.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah. Did you have a diddler in your elementary school or your district?
Oh, boy.
Like was there a pedophile amongst the kids?
Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
not in elementary school. My campus supervisor for middle school got arrested for sexually assaulting a special needs child during a fire drill.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, a lot of, and he was like the guy they put in charge of like the kids in detention.
Mm.
And so I brought that up later to friends where I was like, he might have been the worst guy you could put with like all the at-risk youth.
Yeah, a lot of people
Right.
that work with at-risk, that happens a lot with like at-risk people.
That such a bummer.
Fire drills are kind
Mega
of hot
bummer.
though, so I do resonate with him there. But don't touch
It's
you know,
it's so
hands by yourself.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
And the worst part was that
How'd they find out?
video.
Ooh,
Oof.
really?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
You got
I share with the class.
Don't make
Yeah,
me.
no,
My
that's
pleasure.
that's the riff crown right there.
Do I really have to?
Yeah, you have to.
Oh no.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
No,
It
I
is-
can't have
it
that on the
really-
I literally can't have that out there on
it
the
re-
internet.
It fits though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a small head. The hair. I poof the hair because I have a small head.
No, that wasn't what I meant. But
No,
I
alright.
actually
Like-
mean it was actually much deeper and more insulting.
Oh, thanks.
The way that it fit.
Thank you.
Fucking
Special needs touch.
special needs touch.
Was it you wearing this hat?
Yeah. I'm like, use a name. So there was a video?
You
So
look
there-
like
yeah.
you would
touch a kid with this hat on?
molested, yeah,
Yeah.
during a fire drill.
And with that, yeah. He once kicked me out of detention because he
You
was
was a small penis.
he was like, "You're not cute enough."
Yeah.
Well, he was like, "If
Get
you
a
play,
haircut.
he was like,
Freshen up, yeah.
if you play football in high school, I was in 7th grade at the time. I'll let you go. Like, if you promise you play football in high school, I'll let you go." And I was like,
Hmm,
"Cool, yeah, like, sweet."
Right.
that's a little weird.
Yeah.
What does
no,
that
it
mean?
was-
I'd like to deep dive on that one.
He looked like a monster too. He had like a milky eye. He was,
Oh.
I want to say 400 pounds.
He books
Had like really
he books-
patchy facial hair.
stand up New York now. Did you know?
Oh my
I think what show does he book again? He's
Yeah.
We had a creepy guidance counselor too.
in elementary school or middle school.
Middle school. And one time I got called in and his office was even weird too. It was like the main lobby area and then like a side hallway with no windows. And that's where his office was. And I got called in because I was up to no good. And he was like, close the door and sit on the couch. And he was on the couch too. And I was like, this doesn't feel.
Oh, yeah, I don't love that.
So I went, no. And they started yelling at me and I booked it. So who could have, who knows? He was a weird guy. And he would wear like this bracelet that had like little like coconut beads. I was like, okay, gay. Fucking freak.
My t-ball coach was fresh out of prison.
Oh, lovely.
For I want to say
Really?
We're in sync.
I want to say it was for something like really not good.
Like
I don't-
9/11.
As opposed to the other things you can go to prison for.
He did 9/11 and then he coached.
But like
basketball.
sometimes you just like you beat up a guy.
Yeah,
You get a little carried away. I think his was like this is not. Nah.
But he's
Yeah,
a
right.
t-ball coach, so how?
He was. I mean, no one else taught you how to hit a non-moving ball better than that guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You really,
So he knew his stuff. It was worth it.
yeah, genius.
Yeah, right. There's some guys you get into like a "what are you looking at" argument on the subway, shoot a guy. It doesn't mean they're a bad guy.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
slip up.
It's
It's
like
a
if you
slip up.
carry a gun every day and
I mean,
there's
what was he looking at? If you're not going to tell me, or if you give me the wrong answer,
A gun.
yeah, that's
Now.
gonna.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember your first weird kid? Like your first kid?
school shooter.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it's too early at that stage. I mean, at least when we were going through school, I feel like.
I was mean to him.
Yeah.
I remember.
Nice.
I remember the weird kid. I remember his name, and I was mean to him. And I want to
What was his deal?
hold space for that. Just like he cried too easily. Like every day he would cry.
He was like weak, so we
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah.
No, of course.
The
Yeah,
kids
he-
that walked on their toes. That's when you knew. Is that?
What do you mean?
Okay. No, this is a new development.
Whoa. You never noticed a kid in school that walked on their toes?
Why would they do
Oh, I think where it's like, I'm gonna do the act out.
All right, here we go.
that? Wear the hat. Wear the hat.
That's exactly it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's not. They're not quite tiptoeing.
No, they can't help it. And I had a friend who did it, and you just gotta feel bad for him.
Why do they do that?
They don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't. Because most
Not like us.
kids have like a thing in their brain where it's like, oh, I'm crying. He's like, I'm the weird walker kid. People hate that, and they're like, well, gotta correct that, or like find a way to cope with it. I think maybe it's even a baller move to be like, no, I'm gonna keep at this.
Right.
This is my crusade.
Right.
It's brave.
I feel like if you do that and you like fight somebody, or you do that and you like fuck or something, then
Mhm.
like
Then
the next
it's-
day everyone's gonna be walking around all
If
day.
you-
Yeah,
If you
no.
fuck on your tippy toes, that's actually sick,
Yeah.
sick as hell.
Boop, beep, boop, beep.
Yeah, no, that's
Is that the sound you make when you fuck?
Yes. That's-
only on
Nice.
the tippy toe fucking. That's how it do be these days. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as if you do something that sucks, but then you like beat the shit out of some kid, it does become cool at that point.
Yeah.
Those kids are always the weird kids were always in the talent show. We were like, why?
Yeah, no, fucking.
You're already. It's like they got
Make
off on
room.
being ridiculed. You know those people that walk around on their hands and knees with a leash?
Yeah,
It's
the
like
dog kid, the kid who wants to be an animal. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember there was one kid that pretended to be a raptor, and then he scratched my friend Roman, and then he threw rocks at him, and then my friend Roman just punched him square in the face.
Swag.
And they were like, "You can't do that." And I think I remember his dad being like, "Nice, like way to stand up for yourself against the raptor kid."
I feel like there were people like that in my college who like thought they were animals. Like I feel like in elementary school people
I mean,
think
that's
they're
when it
animals,
gets
and then it
really-
like dips.
Yeah.
But then in college, like there's again people.
where'd
who
you
believe-
go?
SUNY Purchase.
Okay.
Do you guys? You guys had the girl that wore cat ears. No,
Maybe-
girl that wore cat ears.
like a cat, like cat ears and a tail, would like lick her hand during.
Oh no, we
recess.
didn't have that.
That feels familiar to me as an archetype, but I don't remember the girl in particular.
Okay. Yeah, no, we had We had 2, and then one moved to
Siamese?
Oregon. Oh god, yeah, no, we had 2, and then one moved to Oregon, and that was really upsetting for the other cat girl.
Farm upstate.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah, she moved to Oregon.
Were they friends? They were friends.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But was it hot or was it like, oh, she's weird? Because I could see that going either way.
well, then it's the same trope of like if you do something that's weird, it's like cosplay for a lot of people.
Right.
A lot of people do cosplay, and it's like maybe a little icky to some people.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're a girl with 400,000 followers and boobs, and it's like it's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It's
Right.
a lot like being a stand-up comic.
Yeah, no, for
It's really
many
lame
people,
to do, and if you're successful, it's really cool.
it's one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
I've seen, with stand-up comedy, I've seen people talk about how they wish they lived in the 80s so that it would be easier to hurt people and get away with it. And that is somehow on the same spectrum as like Bill Burr, that they
Yeah.
live on the same plane. Very different points of it for sure. But most of it is seeing guys in like a room with 5 people talking about how they would like to commit heinous crimes against innocent people.
No, I've seen sets where you're just like, holy shit, that's a real thing you've said.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
I remember it was a mic I hosted, and I was like, well, anyway, you can't
Yeah.
make fun of that guy.
No.
You can't.
But that's where the comedy is. You got to say something.
You can make fun of a lot of people at an open mic. The danger I saw in his eyes, I was like, I'm gonna back off on this.
Is it a guy who's there a lot?
No,
Is it that guy?
it's not that guy.
Okay.
It's the guy that shows up every like 3 weeks.
You're thinking
You
of
can
the
make fun of him. That's
you're-
fine.
you're thinking of the guy who wears like a suit, has like the hollow blue eyes.
Yeah.
Not him.
And
This
he
guy
has a
was-
bit where he's like, my dad used to beat me.
Yeah, like all of his.
do you sleep here? Yeah.
I think he's not allowed there anymore. Last I heard.
That's for the best.
Yeah,
The hollow eyes.
hollow blue eyes.
I heard some pretty crazy rumor. I'm not going to spread it right now,
But we can talk about it after.
I think I heard it from someone in this room.
Maxim filled me in on that. Yeah, that's a scary guy.
We can say his name.
I
Usama Siddiqui.
he has blue eyes. He hides them with contacts.
I think it's wrong.
Elementary school. Did you guys go to outdoor ed in elementary school?
Outdoor what?
Outdoor ed?
Meaning like
PE, like
phys ed outside.
No.
What's outdoor ed?
Outdoor education? Where you like
What
go.
is it?
Like Boy Scouts?
Okay,
Like
I know.
outdoor ed. Outdoor ed. You never did
I
outdoor
thought it was
ed?
like a nickname for a friend he knew. Like, that's outdoor ed. He's
Yeah.
never inside.
That's the guy who's at the Tiny Cover all the time. Outdoor ed.
We
Outdoor
like
Fred.
you like go away for a few days to like learn science at like a camp or some shit.
Oh, like nature's classroom is what it's called.
Oh, for you?
In Westchester. Yeah.
Okay.
We had field trips, but never overnight.
Okay.
Things would have gotten a little too crazy.
That's fair. I remember my whole cabin saw my friend's dad fully butt ass naked. That was a lot to handle.
What
Guidance
was-
counselor?
Nah, I wish.
What was the circumstance?
Circumcised.
It wasn't anything.
Yeah. Was he
Circumcised.
circumcised?
He was circumcised.
Nice.
So you really got to look at him.
It was.
Right, yeah.
It was
You're
me.
It was 2020.
Scan the whole body.
Well,
Memory.
it's just like we were like all supposed to be asleep, but we were having like wrestling matches and like
It was Fight Club.
it was 6
Uh-huh.
10-year-old boys in a room like, all right, well, we have to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna do?
Rome wasn't built in a day.
We don't get to do this at home.
Yeah.
So then we like all the dads would like, I think, just go smoke cigars and like maybe get drunk or some shit.
How fun does that sound?
I know, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be watching your kids. They can't go anywhere. You're not supposed to like you just get to hang out.
Just completely naked with the other dads smoking cigars.
But he like came back and was like just getting changed, and we were all pretending to be asleep, but we very much saw him in the middle of the room with like a beautiful moonlight coming in to the room, just fully on his dick, and it was just like, well, we're never gonna forget this now.
Was it big?
No. He was a big guy, so it was disappointing. We were hoping
That is
he'd
disappointing.
have a
That-
hammer.
We've all
We're
been there,
tall.
am I right? Anyways.
Stocky.
He's like the
Emotionally
dad.
big.
He's like a 6'2" dad bod. So there's like
Yeah.
general weight around
Playroom?
the body. Yeah.
Room to explore.
Yeah. No, he's
Room to grow.
good amount of dad bod hair, like patchy here.
Mhm.
Yeah, a guy you'd want to see naked under different circumstances.
That's
Sure.
crazy that as a 10-year-old, you were like, that's not a big
That's
dick.
not a big dick.
Because if you gauge it,
It just,
you're looking at a
It
10-year-old's
didn't-
dick every day.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
And you're looking at a girl.
Like I understood.
Had you seen pornography at that time?
Not. I was like a year
You're
maybe
out?
2 years. 2 years out from pornography.
See it in the distance.
Let's
Nice.
see pornography on the horizon.
What's that?
Things are about to get good.
Holy shit, boss! We're picking up big tits milf on the radar.
Porn ho.
Yeah, that was that. I think that might have been, besides my dad's, maybe my first man dick I'd ever seen. I think my dad told me he
what a
listens to this
special memory.
podcast. I really hope he doesn't listen to this episode now.
Mhm.
I don't want him to listen. I don't want anyone in my family to listen to what I have to say.
This is a good topic. What does your father's penis look like?
I was dying to know.
We can all talk about what they look like.
If I'm
What our dads
honestly, if I may be honest, I have blocked it out.
really?
To me, it's just a mound of pubes.
I'll find out.
Okay.
They I think he might have Men in Blacked me or something. That sounds wrong. That's
That side is black.
That's your
That's so
therapist.
cool.
yeah. My dad blacked
He
me.
Men in Blacked me. I got Men in Blacked by my
Like I said, my
dad.
dad's penis, but I can't remember anything else about that day. It's
I
I
crazy.
remember his pubes, but
Men in Blacked raw. My dad.
Do you remember yours?
I couldn't like if there was a
Couldn't pick it out in a lineup.
like a police sketch artist, I could probably describe it, but
I don't know if I could.
I don't know if
pick-
I have like a clear photo memory of it.
I think I could maybe if it was like the top angle, I
Mhm.
maybe could, but I
Mhm.
don't
You on his
think.
shoulders?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my own penis now.
Coachella
Just
sucks.
Giving
You're
my
on his
dad,
shoulders looking down at his
my
penis.
dad giving me a
Blowjob.
piggyback ride, and I'm
Okay.
just like, nice man.
Mhm.
Oh God. Do you think you could maybe pick it out if someone sketched it?
Yeah.
That's smart. That's what you pick up when you're in elementary school. Those are the core memories.
Mhm.
I have no idea about that, but I remember seeing my mom's tits and being like, nice.
Sick.
I was like, hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Can
Sweet.
you imagine if you had a kid and whatever, you're taking a shower with the kid or whatever, and he sees your penis, he's like, nice.
Just giving.
He
man.
just has a big thumbs up.
just saluting your dad for
Holy shit.
nice, sick man. What a hammer.
I hope mine looks like that.
Yeah. All right. I feel like
Your dick is so big, Dad.
that's. I mean, yeah. Would you want your dad to have a big dick or small dick if you had to choose?
I mean, I want mom to be happy, you know?
Yeah. I guess big, yeah.
I
want my
guess
dad
Why
to
would
have
I
a
want
big
small?
honking-
I guess
honking
big.
dick.
because there is dad shame that happens. Like I feel like if your dad sucks, people might let you know, and they're like, yeah, your dad, smells or is stinky or something like that.
Mhm.
If people were like, yeah, your dad has they're gonna let you know if. Am I resonating?
You're talking about like the guys at the shop, like the other guys he works with. They're all
Yeah,
oh,
people are disrespecting your father or some shit. Because I don't know, I used to make fun of people's dads for there was just one really racist dad I used to make fun of him for, and then his daughter told on me while I was there, so the dad was calling me out for calling him out for being racist on an
Mhm.
email thread from the school email. Yeah, it was messy.
We had a kid in our school, and I found out, well, he kind of said it, but his father designed women's maternity clothes. And
that's good.
I talked about it every day. He went to Stanford, dick. But
Really?
yeah,
I would not think that would be a
the
family-
son, not the guy. Not
No,
the guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I would think the offspring of that. I don't feel like that would be good stock.
Also, why is a guy designing maternity clothes?
That's no.
And
I don't,
how much money you make off something like that to afford Stanford? Right?
Yeah.
Like,
And that kid was like the kid that wore a suit every day to middle school.
Whoa, that's a crazy.
But, like, he knew
wears
something-
women's maternity clothes.
He knew
That's
something we
all the
did.
only clothes they have in the home.
Yeah.
You guys have? I guess we can. You guys have any like enemies from elementary school? Like a kid that you like hated?
Did you?
Damn. No, I think I started gathering my enemies more middle.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah.
Middle, dude, is you the hormones, the puberty, you're going nuts, things are growing, things are shrinking. It's a whole thing.
was body boxing a big thing for you guys in middle school?
No.
Body boxing was massive. It was like if you had someone you were talking shit to, it was literally like body box me after school. Like, let's see. You could never hit each other's faces, but like
Isn't body boxing,
just
like-
hitting each other in the chest?
you just can't. Yeah, basically, literally,
Yeah.
what it was fucking kids just like Donkey Konging each other. Just like,
Just having a fit.
yeah, literally, it was like you just throw hooks until
Right.
you tired yourself out.
You look like you're doing the twist from like, or you
That-
look like you're dancing the gopher from Caddyshack.
I wish I got into more fights as a child.
Yeah, I think same.
I punched a
Even-
girl.
I got punched
Oof.
and like I talked shit and I got into like a shoving match one time. And like when I was a bartender, I broke up fights.
Mhm.
But I've never gotten into like you called my girl a whore. We're gonna fucking fight. I don't know. Just a good life experience. to
Yeah,
have,
no,
you know?
I think
Still time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if you could
yeah.
let her know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That you let your girlfriend know that she's a whore.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I get mad and we
Fight.
body box. I guess.
Yeah.
It's really funny if me and you body
Pretty
box.
homoerotic.
Just not. Yeah, that would be a spectacle.
You should there should be a podcast where people fight each other,
We've
like physical fight each other.
that's not bad.
I think it's
A video-
ESPN.
Honestly, yeah, like I could bring on two people that I'm like, all right, just sort of like talk to them. Maybe like the whole podcast is me instigating a fight between them.
It's like he's talking shit about you.
He said your riff was really bad the other week, and I was like, well, that hurts my feelings. And then
How much? Yeah, how much does that hurt your
how much?
feelings?
Yeah, honestly, what you're describing is you want a Maury podcast.
yeah.
You that sounds fun. I mean, I just
Mhm.
honestly, I just want Maury. I want Maury.
Yeah.
I want Maury back.
The clips from that would be so good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine this set, this iconic set? You know, and there's like
And then you like
Like-
throw your potential baby mama like through this curtain right here.
Yeah, there's like a man fighting a woman with captions under it on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's like
no,
inaudible.
yeah.
Grunts.
Just like the subtitle just says assaulting happened.
And it's like the salt.
But not in a cool way.
Yeah, no, you have to like
like
PG caption it so it's like
Like
A and
all-
then like the salt shaker emoji.
Yeah, I'll unalive you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Segs. Yes.
No, we're connected.
Yes.
Where's the hat? We both have to wear it now. I'll wear it. I'll wear it only for a second though.
So you didn't have an enemy until middle school, you'd say?
I went to elementary school in the early 2000s. My only enemy was Osama bin Laden.
That's huge. And you grew up in the state of New York too.
That's right. We lost people for 9/11. My school, not me.
I thought it was weird that they like wheeled out, I've talked about this before, but that they wheeled out TVs to show children 9/11 happening. I always
Did that happen to you?
I wasn't in school at the time, but like
Oh.
that happened to like other like I think that happened to my siblings where they were like they like wheeled out like turned the TV on and was like
Look at it.
Yeah.
9/11 they are the enemy. And I was just like, yes.
This is my new friend.
I think maybe if you turn,
Like that.
yeah, that's sick.
9/11.
Yeah, do you guys remember like being politically affiliated and like having a political
I
enemy?
couldn't wait to vote.
I genuinely
Same.
when I was 10, I was so hyped on Obama.
Really?
I genuinely like people people. I was so hyped on Obama that people in my 5th grade class was like, "Are you going to cry?"
I saw Obama.
On his inauguration. I was like, "Are you gonna cry now that he's like in?" And I'm like, "No." And in the back of my head, I was like, "It could happen."
We got a TV for Obama. They wheeled in a TV to a classroom for Obama.
Yeah.
I was a Democrat. I loved John Kerry when I was a kid, and I would like talk about it all the time in my class. I was like, I fucking love John Kerry. Like,
actually,
I hate George Bush so damn much. Yeah, I really was. I was a brainwashed libtard.
I don't think I ever was like cognizant enough to really hate Bush. I remember thinking he was funny. Like I was like, he's a goofy dude. Never had any hate for Bush.
No, I mean Westchester was like super blue. It's like Hillary Clinton is from there. She's from Westchester.
Oh, okay.
She lives in Westchester.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
And Bill Clinton too.
There was definitely kids I was like at odds with in elementary school. Is there like an archetype of kid that like you hate?
Military. The kid who's like, I will be a future Marine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
ROTC.
We had those.
Yeah.
You know, every kid who said he was going to be a future Marine, I don't think ever did it.
Right. They ended up in jail or like on fentanyl or something.
Yeah. No, like
they think they're in the military, but they're on a sidewalk.
There was one kid. There's one kid who did like, it wasn't ROTC, but he did like fake SEAL training when we were like 14, which is a crazy headspace to put a child in. But like he's ended up being obviously not mentally good.
Right. Was he touched by the counselor?
No.
What an inspirational arc. That was it.
Yeah.
Fucked by the counselor. Navy SEAL.
Oh, the kid was fucked?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
All right.
Not by him. Something.
He was fucked by life.
Yeah.
Something bad happened. I never figured it out. He also might have just had.
But there was video. You never saw.
Oh no, he wasn't. He spent a lot of time with the guy. We were both like trouble kids a little bit in middle school. Him more so than I. But one time we told him that there was a secret item at In-N-Out. There was a secret chicken sandwich at In-N-Out, which doesn't serve chicken sandwiches. Like it's only burgers. So imagine you tell your crazy friend that like there's a secret item chicken sandwich, and he's like, we're like, you gotta like tell him like, you know, it's a secret item. And he was like, he goes up to the counter and he's like, I'd like one chicken sandwich, please. And they're like, we don't have a chicken sandwich. And he's like, but you do.
He's like, find a chicken sandwich.
Literally, that's what it turned into. He was like,
buy one.
He was like screaming at this like stoned 17-year-old kid to be like, if you don't get me the chicken sandwich, I'm going to kill you.
It's game time.
And then he got kicked out, and it was like a whole debacle. And I don't think he was like allowed back in there for a while.
Yeah, we had a kid who we called Sarge, and he got kicked out of middle school. Just hard to do, a public middle school.
Yeah,
he got expelled because he brought in a fake grenade.
But he was Sarge.
He put it in the teacher's desk as like he was new too. He like I'm sure maybe his dad was in the military and he moved around a lot or something. And he brought in a fake grenade, put it in the teacher's desk. I don't know how it happened, but she must have opened it and then he took it, and I remember he pulled the thing in a classroom.
Did you guys know it was fake?
No one knew it was fake.
my
Which is
God.
not what you do in the military, by the way. You don't just pull grenades.
Yeah.
You
don't send a message to ISIS by going in the cave and being like, what now?
Yeah. Especially on your first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Sarge.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I mean, probably.
I mean, that kid
Fallujah.
sucks, but you gotta give it to him. He made memories that day.
Yeah, he did. He was memorable. Maybe he does stand-up comedy. I don't know.
It was a give and
He's
take.
probably killing it.
Yeah. That man, Moses Storm.
All right, I wanted to talk about this because I met a comic from Denver yesterday who knew this guy that I started with in California, and he was my first comedy like nemesis.
Mm.
Have you guys had this?
Yes.
Where it's like you hate them so much, their arrogance, like
and you see them all the time.
you see them
every night.
every time.
Yeah.
And this guy, he was so he was one of those guys who, like, I'm boiling with anger. He would like talk shit about everyone and everyone's set, and then go up, have a 3 out of 10, and then talk about how good he did.
We all know him.
For the entire rest of the mic.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, I always wanted, like I always told like my other comic friends, I want to break his legs. I want to hurt him really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see if you guys had anyone that you could allude to, maybe not necessarily say by name, but be like your first comedy enemy where you're like, I wish them unwell.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what?
I mean, it's hard to say without like saying too much. You know what I mean?
Just say as much as you can. Maybe talk about the feeling you have.
Okay.
Or maybe an instance,
yeah.
maybe not too specific, but like someone where you're like a nugget where you're like, this is why I hate them.
Yeah. Well, this is very broad, so I could do this one. Like I did a show, and there was this guy there who's like, you know, when it's like that person, he's like a comic, but not really. Like you never see him do a set. You're like,
Yeah, he's a hanger.
He's a hanger, but
Yeah.
he's like
An
in his
alcoholic.
bio.
Yeah.
In his bio, it says comedian. You're like, you're not a fucking comedian. And I did this show called Humbly, and
That's important.
yeah. And the next day, I went to a mic, and he was hosting the mic, and he did my joke, and I didn't say anything, but boy, oh boy, did Romy drink a lot that night.
Yeah.
Because it's like, do you say anything? First of all, butchered it. You know
that's
what I mean?
the worst.
Yeah.
Because now it's like a similar joke
Yeah.
that is worse, but he's doing it.
Yeah.
So-
I'm talking premise, like everything, punchline, the same, like, and then he saw me in the crowd and I saw his eyes go wide, like maybe he was doing it subconsciously. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking beat this little retard to death. But
there we go. That's
Little
what
retard. No, I don't know.
but yeah, I've had stuff like that. I mean, it's like it drives you nuts, you know? It's just this shit. Even moving from Philly to New York, you know, I don't have any New York nemesis, that one guy. But you know, I'll kill him eventually. But nothing in Philly.
Yeah.
I once had a beef, but he's not my enemy. I think we're good now.
Okay.
But it was really fun. I would like another nemesis. I do want a nemesis. You know what I mean?
There is something motivating about doing something against someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
What'd
beef?
you do?
Well, okay. So first of all, I just want to say, similar to your story, one time I don't know what this person was thinking, but one time I did a bit, and then later in the show, this guy just did my bit again. And it's like, did you see it or did you not? Like, which one makes more sense?
Did he see it another time? Not see your
No, he
set?
must have seen it.
I was in Baltimore, so there's no.
Oh.
It was my
Oh.
first time doing comedy there.
This was recently then.
It was recently.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, did he think he was like doing a callback or something? I don't know.
The best is when the crowd's like, fuck you. Like
That's actually, honestly, I could actually see that being a funny thing, is like doing, like riffing off someone else's set, like introducing it as a callback,
Mm-hmm.
and then just hitting every single beat right after.
Yeah, I think that it's like kind of what he did.
But was
And
it like,
he's since hit me up for spots too? When
was
he came
it
to New York?
was it like way later in the set, or was it immediately after? Immediately
Later.
after, I think it's fine, but like way later, I think that the disconnect is too strong.
No, I was like first and he was last. And like maybe he just has a similar bit, but it was like word for word and like kind of out of nowhere. Like it wasn't like a bit he was doing. It was kind of like in the middle of a thing. And then he referenced a different joke of mine.
That's not
after.
good.
So I don't know.
let's
Yeah.
go. No
I don't
bueno.
really understand.
What was your beef though?
All right. So it's fine. Okay.
It's fine.
That's when you know it's not.
But one time I after an open mic, I followed a guy because I thought he was funny.
Mhm.
This is like on my Instagram. You can absolutely figure out who it was. But I followed a guy because I thought he was funny. And then he followed me back. And then I looked at his story and I thought it was annoying. So I unfollowed him. And he like noticed that I
Oh.
unfollowed him
Mm.
and then blocked me and tweeted my name. And
Wow.
like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Was this
Really?
somewhat? Was this like in the past year?
It was like probably a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Okay.
We can talk about it after.
Yeah.
I think it's on my Instagram because then, so when he tweeted my name, someone sent it to me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I screenshot it and posted it. Grid posted it on Instagram,
Nice.
and then I screenshotted my Google Maps of like where I was. I was like, pull the fuck up. Like,
Oh, that's so funny.
I did a front facing video. I was like, I'll kill you. That's what I said. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I said I unfollowed you because I think your stories are annoying. I don't want to see them. If you have a problem with that, pull the fuck up.
Were you earnest saying this?
I mean, I've never gotten into a fight in my life, and I'm just
Okay.
pretty sure he wouldn't do that because he's like
Yeah.
an improv comedian. But,
Okay.
yeah.
That's an oxymoron.
So I posted that. Nothing. I mean, he blocked me. Couldn't see it. I was hoping it would like make its way to him.
Mhm.
And then subsequently, we were at an open mic, and I went up and I was like, "Why'd you do that?" Like on stage at the open mic, I was like, "What? Like, why'd you say my name like that?" And he was like, "This is what we're doing." And I was like, "No, you're right. Like, that's weird. That's weird. I'm doing this." And afterwards, I was like, "Hey, like, we're good." And he was like, "All right." So,
I don't know. I don't
so,
know.
like,
I don't know if he gets to say, "Is this what we're doing?" When he was the one.
Right.
All right. So that's what I said on stage. I was like, "You made it weird first. Like, you brought up my thing in front of a crowd of people first." And then I was like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah,
I don't actually care. I wanted to have a beef. That's what it was. Like, I thought it was fun to have like a comedy enemy or whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
scared that someone has a beef with me that I don't know. That like keeps me
Yeah.
up. And I'm
That's
like,
different. That's like that. I don't know. That's like
but you know what I mean?
yeah.
And,
Neurotic.
and if you're wondering if people have ever talk shit about you, I'm sure they have. You know, people talk shit about everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's happened. But like beef, I don't know. Yeah.
No, I love a good beef.
Yeah. I'm looking for a new beef. If anyone wants to like just come out of pocket and insult me,
If anyone,
feel free.
if any one of you punk motherfuckers
Yeah.
want to try my boy Nick,
will you stand with me?
I stand with you.
The Common Enemies podcast. Will you be
Yeah.
team? I guess it depends who the other person is, but
Yeah, it depends. I mean, who knows? That could be an important episode, you know, where
Right.
you and your enemy come on and you fight on episode.
we're doing a herald. I mean, that's the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, this is-
then we fight at the end.
That's
Yeah.
good. All right. I feel like that's the episode right there. Anything you guys want to? Actually, we're doing this thing where you plug something else that's not related to you at all.
Oh,
With someone else's show?
I
No.
should've thought of
It could
this.
be. One time, someone plugged the subway, the New York subway. Someone plugged Subway sandwiches.
I have one. I want to plug my wife. I think she's lovely.
That's
She's my fiance. She's not my wife.
that's.
You're getting married?
but I am.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm engaged.
Holy
Um,
shit. Where's your ring?
Wait. Did
Why
you mean
would-
that as a sex joke?
What?
You're gonna plug my
I would
wife?
plug my wife. I mean, I that's what I really want. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I really want my wife to plug me.
That's good.
No, I mean, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Pegging?
my own ass. That's what I want to plug
You're plugging your ass?
with my thumb. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's smart. That's smart.
Dude. Shout out HBO Max. Sponsor
No
me.
longer.
Ooh, what's
What?
that?
No longer HBO Max.
What's
it's
HBO
just Max,
Max?
now.
I've never heard
Oh
of
my
that.
God.
And you
These
can't-
pronouns.
You-
Fucking,
These fucking liberals, man. They're taking away my HBO. They're
Yeah.
literally taking away my HBO.
I identify as HBO. I've said it. No, shout out HBO Max. I just started season 2 of The Sopranos.
Oh,
and
lovely.
boy, am I loving it.
Any other HBO shows you're into?
No, just
Okay.
The Sopranos.
All right, lovely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trader Joe's, I think.
My mom works there. You know that?
No.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick's mom. This is Common Enemies. Thank you very much. Good night.